A special Sunday service bus route for the Tory leader, who rolled into Telford to tell the country why he should be allowed to remain as Prime Minister.
Here is the route map to take us forward, because unlike any other party standing at this election, we're going to get Brexit done.
Never heard that before. And then came a list of other promises that had actually been unveiled well in advance of today's Conservative manifesto.
That we will tackle crime with 20,000 more police officers and tougher sentencing, and that we will sort out our immigration system with a points-based Australian-style system.
The point is that the Prime Minister thinks his greatest strength is that he knows how and when he wants the UK to leave the EU.
Jeremy Corbyn won't tell us whether he would even be willing to advise people to vote in favour of his own deal. He used to be indecisive. Now he's not so sure. I say let's go carbon neutral by 2050 and Corbyn neutral by Christmas.
So the big new manifesto promise is to train and hire 50,000 extra nurses at an annual cost of £879 million. There's also a pledge of £8 billion per year of additional investment, including £500 million for potholes, £690 million for reducing carbon emissions in the public sector, and £3.2 billion for research, including on dementia. And the Tories promise there'll be no increase in rates of income tax, national insurance or VAT.
You're proposing £3 billion a year of extra public service spending compared to Labour's promise of £83 billion a year. Equally, you are proposing £8 billion a year of increased investment compared to £80 billion a year proposed by Jeremy Corbyn.
That will mean the mortgages go up for everybody in addition to people's tax burden. All Labour governments end with an economic crisis. The only difference with Corbyn and McDonnell is, as far as I can see, they propose to start with an economic crisis.
The Prime Minister's message is frankly the same as he's been banging on about for weeks, which is that if you vote for the Tories, you get Brexit done. You're not trusted by people who work in the NHS.
Well, as it happens, we're now as if not more trusted by the public on the NHS.
Not by doctors and nurses.
Well, I would actually disagree with that. Come with me when Boris goes to a hospital and you'll see the reaction.
Old and young are being wooed by Labour in a way you just can't match.
Well, we don't want to match their spending because we think that their spending pledges are completely unaffordable and irresponsible.
He may look relaxed and cheerful, but it's not obvious that after all the years of austerity that voters will find his pledge of Brexit at the end of January more attractive than Labour's promise of record spending on public services. It's a big gamble. Robert Peston, ITV News in Telford.